What's up, everyone? Squid Miko here from Miko Tunes. And I usually have these Spongebob videos out as soon as possible, but I was busy over the weekend. I actually had to record the episodes, just the new ones. But yeah, I'm going to be talking about them, starting with Insecurity Guards, which, by the way, this title really doesn't make too much sense for the plot, so this episode starts with Squidward trying to get his art into a museum, which I always like episodes that focus more on Squidward's art because there really isn't that many of them. But yeah, of course, since everybody hates Squidward's art, he can't actually get it into the museum because, everybody hates his art. And then the plot goes from that suddenly changing to Patrick and SpongeBob exploring the museum, which they have Squidward interact with them at first, so they kind of segue to it, but they just forget about Squidward for a long time, which is kind of a problem with this episode's plot structure. But the best part about this episode is just the museum itself. Everything inside the museum looks really well. It looks really good. It's really cool to see some of Bikini Bottom's history too, because you see some of it in the museum. There's also some really funny jokes with the museum stuff, like the paintings and the fossils and stuff. It's really actually pretty funny. There is a kind of dark joke in there, but it's actually pretty enjoyable, the museum itself, but the plot is pretty faulty. So anyway, Patrick and SpongeBob are exploring the museum, and of course, because they're Patrick and SpongeBob, they're not doing so great. Patrick is the new museum security guard. How did he get hired? I don't know. Why did he get a job? I don't know that either. But yeah, and then he also hires SpongeBob, so I don't know what that's about, considering the Krusty Krab is still a thing. So, of course, SpongeBob and Patrick aren't the best security guards, and of course they're gonna mess stuff up, so yeah, they break a few things, but they never go over the top, and what you really would probably expect from this episode is for the museum to explode, but it actually doesn't, and that's good. That's a good sign. Overall, it's, like I said, the plot isn't good, but just the way it looks, which is a really big deal with the newer episodes because of the weird way that they animate, but this one actually looks really nice. I would recommend watching it just to look in the background. But the plot, even though it is kind of all over the place, it's still okay. But anyway, Squidward does return in the last 2 minutes or so, probably more than that, to try to hang his painting on the wall, sneak in. And then SpongeBob and Patrick, of course, try to stop him, so they chase him. But they actually think that Squidward is stealing the art, not trying to put it in the museum. So in the end, Squidward ends up going to jail, which, I mean, he should, because he did something illegal. But he does get his painting in the museum. It does stay there at the end. It could have been removed sometime after, but as far as we know, it's still there. And I like that, because even though Squidward did illegal things in this episode, it's always nice to get a win for Squidward, in my opinion. But maybe that's just because Squidward is my favorite character. So overall, watch for the plot only, maybe not. Watch to look at how nice it is, definitely. And I think this is a good sign for Season 12, because Season 12 so far hasn't been that great for me personally. But this is an actual episode I would actually want to rewatch, which has only happened once before this season, so that's a good sign. Anyway, I've been talking way too long about this episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in another video.